I don't think there's the anger towards him that some people want to perceive it out there nationally.
From the mentality and the setting then to now, as he goes back to Neyland and all of the, I mean, there are people that still love Kiffin despite what the fact that he left Tennessee for someone else. What do you make of the way he will be received? And is it surprising in a way, given the fact that everything that's happened since Kiffin was there has a lot to do with how he left?
Well, it does, but I mean, I think Tennessee fans, some Tennessee fans view it as they were close. You know, what's interesting is everybody talks about Kiffin's offense, and they were good his year here. I mean, he got an offense going that had been, you know, struggling and fixed a quarterback. But Butch Jones's offenses were more productive. They put up more numbers with Josh Dobbs. But since Kiffin has left, he goes to Alabama. They win. They're successful. Obviously, you're like, as a fan, they're like, we could have had the guy, right? I mean, should have done whatever to keep the guy here, this, that, and the other. And so, you know, I think some people were, you know, miss the flamboyance. You know, some people like the Twitter stuff and some people don't like the Twitter stuff. I think the reviews on him Saturday night, I think it'll be pretty low key. He's been here before. I think this fan base is more excited about this team, this staff, the direction of things, and the atmosphere that they're trying to achieve Saturday night than they are about Lane Kiffin coming back to Knoxville. Certainly in this last coaching search, there was a collection of fans that would have liked for Lane Kiffin to have been interviewed for this job. It was never going to happen. But Lane Kiffin is obviously not – he's done his best on Twitter to try to not be Tennessee's villain. He's done some Knoxville interviews through the years. I mean, he's done his best to try to not be the bad guy at Tennessee. And some people like that, and some people are just kind of whatever. He's not here. He was here, and we move on. I don't think there's the anger towards him that some people want to perceive it out there nationally.
Do you think that, you know, there are some Tennessee fans that there's sort of a yearning there for what could have been? As you said, Brent, people thinking Tennessee was close with Lane Kiffin, and a lot of what could have happened had he not taken the USC job, had it not fallen to him, had he not left. Do you think, and you covered Lane Kiffin, you know him, is there some legitimate yearning from Lane Kiffin of what could have been at Tennessee had he not left for USC, looking back and thinking, I may have had it really well when I was in Knoxville?
Yeah, I mean, I think that, you know, as he's kind of self-reflected and aged, and I use this term loosely, maybe matured a little bit, you know, he's a guy that realized that this was a pretty good job. And this is a pretty good place to live, pretty good place to hang out, pretty good place to coach football. And so, yeah, I mean, I think that you see that, and that's evident by the fact that he still talks to people in Knoxville. He's maintained some relationships. He'll do interviews with local shows and things like that in Knoxville. So, yeah, I mean, I think that, does he regret taking the USC job? No, I don't think he does. Does he look back on his time at Tennessee and go, you know what? I had it better than I thought I did at the time? I think, yeah, absolutely he does.